Thank you for tuning in to As It Lays. Today's subject is Billy Idol. Billy, thank you for being here.
Cheers, thank you.
We'll just get started with the questions.
All right.
Would I want you on my team for Trivial Pursuit?
I've never played Trivial Pursuit, so I've only got the vaguest idea of what that game is. It's a game, I think, but so no, I don't know. Not sure about my answer to that. No, I never played Trivial Pursuit.
Do you try to respond to your emails as soon as possible, or are you okay with a full inbox?
Yeah, I don't get millions and millions of emails, so I probably do answer them fairly timely. Yeah, I don't let them build up, yeah. Otherwise I will never look at them.
What is your favorite street in Los Angeles?
Wow. My favorite street in Los Angeles. The Pacific Coast Highway, around that.
Can anyone really have it all?
I hope so.
Do you believe in other dimensions or parallel universes?
Yeah, I think I do believe in some kind of other world, yeah. Yeah, I do believe in other kind of dimensions, and I just don't want to think things are completely over, you know, like when you die or something. So I like to imagine there are other worlds, yeah. And then I like science fiction and things like that, so they're always talking about other worlds and science fiction. So yeah, I like to keep my options open, I expect. That's really my answer.
What are your thoughts on genetic engineering?
Well, hopefully it's going to help me. So I'm really glad they're doing it, because I need all the help I can get. If they can replace a few parts, it would be kind of fantastic. And you know which part I'm talking about. Which parts?
Have you ever made it rain?
No, you know, Elvis Presley used to think he could do that. He used to think he could control the weather. But I am only Billy Idol, so I do not have that ability. It's a beautiful idea, though.
Red, white, or rosé?
Yeah, I like rosé, I like white, so I would drink red, but my liver won't take it, so.
When's the last time you went to a doctor for a physical?
Yeah, last October. I go once a year, and it's usually in October. So I don't know where we are now, but yeah, last October.
Do you have any recurring dreams?
Well, for a while I did have a horrible nightmare that I was stuck in somewhere like an empty supermarket, and then I'd work my way along the aisles, and for some reason I'd be trying to get out of there, and I'd be trying to get out of the back of the supermarket, and it would take me forever, and you'd just keep going through these doors, and whatever you did, you never got outside, but finally you'd see what looked like there's light coming through that door, you know, there's a window or something, and you think you're out, and you push the door open, and fuck me, you're back inside the supermarket, empty again. I used to have that recurring nightmare. I know why I had it too, but I'm not going to reveal what made me have that. But I was stuck in a situation I couldn't get out of, in a way, and I was having these recurring nightmares, and they were all very similar to that. I was always stuck somewhere trying to get out, and then I would also be doing it repeatedly, so it'd be quite a few times in the sleeping in the night I'd be trying to get out of wherever I was stuck in, But I got out of the situation. I found out it was a situation in my life that was causing it. And once that situation ended, I stopped having nightmares like that. I stopped having these recurring dreams. And so now I don't have them anymore, thank God. But
Are you good at resisting temptation?
yeah, no, probably not. It's probably terrible, actually. Yeah, because I was a terrible drug addict at one point, and it took me a lot of time to develop disciplines that kind of enabled me to kind of control myself. So at one point in my life, I was completely uncontrolled, and that was the best days of my life, really, when I think about it, because I was living in my own kind of universe. It was kind of fantastic, but you're not really connecting with anybody else. So in the end, I had to come away from all of that, and I had to develop disciplines that helped me to keep away, so that I could control myself. And working out and eating right and stuff like that were all kind of led me eventually to where I could control my drug taking. And so I did develop discipline over time, and I think it's worth it, because I don't know, when you're in a group or when you're in a band or doing anything artistically, in some way or other you need to have some form of discipline so that you can achieve your work, I think.
Does everything that goes up really come down?
Yeah.
If you could live a life without pain, would you?
I have lived a life without pain, actually, but it was called Heroin Addiction. It's beautiful, but unfortunately you can't stay on that forever, or otherwise I'd be on it today, because it was pain. Yeah, it's beautiful. There's something beautiful about it. But don't go and try it yourself, because you can't get away from it. It's terrible. You're stuck in it. That's the problem. So you're pain-free, but try and get off it. It's actually Boy George who said a fantastic thing about heroin addiction. He said, when you're coming off heroin, it's like your skeleton is trying to get out of your body. I know he's right, because I've tried it, and I've tried to get off it. It's definitely like that. It's agony. So while you're on it, yeah, you're pain-free, but once you're off it, you're back in the nightmare world of pain. So I love the idea of it, but I've been there and it doesn't work. So
They say it's impossible to ever really stop loving somebody. Do you agree?
yeah, I do agree with that. I think you never quite, if you fall in love with someone, you never quite fall out of love with them. You're always kind of in love forever, really, one way or another, especially your memories, maybe. In love with the memories as well, so.
How would you describe your temperament?
I'm happy-go-lucky. Yeah, no, I'm a happy-go-lucky person. So I swing along, really. It's just if someone gets in my way or fucks with me, then I'm not just swinging along anymore, and it's a whole different story. But in general, I'm happy-go-lucky. I'm a very lucky person, I think, because I can just swing along through life quite happily.
When it comes to blood, are you squeamish?
No. I'm not.
Is there a moment you can recall when you first felt like an adult?
God, I don't know if I've ever truly felt like a real adult. It's one thing about rock and roll, it's all about really staying an adolescent forever, so yeah.
In a relationship, are rules important?
Well, you'd like to be able to live without rules, but things just don't work that way. I think you have to live up to your word. You know, whatever you've said to the person, you have to live up to that. So that, in a way, you have to be true to that. So if they are rules, in a way, you have to sort of be true to that rule, in a way, I suppose. Yeah.
Are you easily embarrassed?
Yeah, I can be. Yeah, funnily enough, yeah, if you, yeah, I can be. Yeah, it's a bit self-conscious, so I can be embarrassed. Yeah, dreadfully embarrassed. If I think about something I did in the past or something, I can, you know. But anyway, yeah.
What do you want the world to know about Billy Idol?
Well, I believe in mystery, really. So I want people to know about me, but at the same time, I'd like there to be some mystery. I believe in mystery. You know, you shouldn't know everything about people. Nowadays, people want to know everything about everybody, and in some ways, they're sort of losing the idea of mystery. The old stars had mystery about them. You know, you didn't know everything about them, and so I still sort of believe in that. So. Yeah, I don't want everybody to know everything about me, or yeah, I want them to be a little bit mystified, you know.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for being here.
All right, well, cheers.
And thank you for watching. Thank you, Billy.